to the iTV studio. It's SHAE with you, and I have my very special guest, Brittney Forrest, with me. What's up?
Hey, how are you, SHAE?
So we've been knowing each other for a long time.
Yes.
My first job at the radio.
Yeah.
We worked together. It was then Intercom. Now we're back working together again at iTV.
Yes.
Girl, you do it all.
Thank you.
I love it. You're out here killing it. Tell everybody what you do.
Yes, so that is a loaded question. I'm glad you asked. So in short, I am a media professional. I am a public speaker and an entrepreneur. So 9 to 5, I have a job at, it's called BDO USA. It's a big accounting professional services firm, and I'm on their national tax marketing team. Ooh. So outside of that, I do so many other things. So I have my own business called Branded by Brittney. I started that in 2021, and that I do creative consulting, I do marketing, PR, all freelance, and then I'm a public speaker. I do enjoy speaking in front of people and like encouraging and motivating people.
Wow, how do you have enough time in your day for all of this?
I really don't know. The power of sticky notes, the power of, keeping everything in your phone really does make a difference. And just, keeping things organized. I think organization is the key to success.
Okay, so if somebody's looking at you right now, they're like, I want to be just like Brittney. She does everything. What do they have to do to get to this point? Like, you've been working your whole life for this. I swear, every time I see you, you're like, girl, I added this to my resume. I added this. I'm
flattered. So one thing I would say, once I started my career, I hit the ground running. So I have, started from the bottom, and now we're here, and I feel like I'm still going.
Yeah.
So I started my career in nonprofit communications here in St. Louis, and I did a lot of nonprofit communications, and then I went to grad school. I got my master's in public relations from Webster University, actually worked at Webster, and then I worked at a big publishing company that did Alternative Weekly, so Riverfront Times, you may know. And then from there, I've had other little small jobs, like when we were at the radio, did radio promotions. I've done TV, in front of the camera, behind the camera, producing like I do here at iTV. I've just done it all. I don't call myself Britt the Media It Girl for anything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
wow.
I just touched every part of media you can think of, from marketing to PR to podcasting. Speaking of podcasts, I do have a platform that I do with my friend Simone. It's called Relationship-ish. Once was a podcast, now it's a community platform, and we talk about relationships.
That's awesome. Now, you're originally from Chicago.
Yes.
You moved to St. Louis. How important do you think it is to get out of your hometown? Do you think you can have success in your hometown, or is it easier to get out? That is a really great question. So for me, I knew I would get too comfortable. I feel like I can be successful anywhere naturally, and you can do that in your hometown, but it's nothing like relocating, because then it's like you have to figure it out. And so when I moved here to St. Louis, it was a whole new city. I learned it from the inside out, especially working in nonprofit communications, actually on the north side of St. Louis. So I really got to see the city in different assets and aspects. So for me, when you are not familiar, it forces you to get out of your comfort zone. Yeah, wow. Now, speaking of Chicago, you're actually a part of Date Ideas and Things to Do there. Yes. How does that work? Being in St. Louis, do you just know everywhere in Chicago? You're like, girl, you should go here. This is good. Well, it's kind of like a group forum. So, people have ideas, and then I'll accept, or deny, depending on, what the content they're trying to share. But since, I am from Chicago, I am familiar with different restaurants or places to go. And it's really cool to collaborate with people like Morgan Casey that does Date Ideas and Things to Do in St. Louis. And so from there, that's how we, brought that synergy. Definitely. So what's up next for you? You have a lot on your plate. Yes. What's coming up though? Yes, so, and I actually haven't told anybody, so you get the exclusive. Ooh, okay. So I will actually be a moderator for the Midwest Digital Marketing Conference that's coming up on May 15th. So I'm happy to be moderating 2 panels for that, so super excited about that. And then also Relationship-ish has a brunch coming up later this year around September, October. Keep it, locked. Yes. Now, I know you have a lot on the way. Yes. You actually have TEDx, a part of your agenda, your business plan. What's going on with that? Yes, so I am the Director of Community Engagement for TEDx St. Louis. It is a great opportunity. I get to work with, let's do that over. Yeah. I was like, work with. Okay, one more time. Okay. What is TEDx? It's public speaking, they do like different talks on different ideas. Oh, TED Talk. Yeah, okay, TED Talk. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, got you. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, you have a lot on your plate.
Yes.
You're always doing something. You're also a part of TEDx. Tell
Yes.
me all about that.
Yes, I've been a part of TEDx St. Louis since about 2021. I'm the director of community engagement for there, so it's really cool volunteer opportunity. So for them, I really try to bring kind of like a good culture to it. So whether it's like entertainment, and I actually get to help with like the selection process.
Wow.
So they actually just had auditions not too long ago. So for the upcoming events, very excited about that. We have an event coming up in May and then another event coming up in October. And for the first TEDx St. Louis event that I was a part of, I got to actually MC on the stage. So I can't say I did a TED Talk, but I kind of can.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So does TED Talk have different segments for different cities, or how does that work?
Yes, so the TEDx St. Louis is for St. Louis.
Cool.
Yeah, here.
Wow. Okay, so if people don't watch that, how can they tap in? Is it on YouTube?
Yes, they can go on YouTube. We're at TEDx St. Louis on Instagram and then on LinkedIn.
Okay, cool. Now, what is that process like actually picking the speakers?
Yes, so it's an application process, and we go through them very thoroughly. Then there's callbacks for auditions. We do our picks and we deliberate, and then we have people that we select, and then they coach them and facilitate them.
Wow.
To get to the
So if somebody would apply, like, about how long does it take to get back?
I would say maybe about a month or so.
Oh, that's fast.
Yeah, it's not too bad, and then we try to keep the momentum going because we do 2 events a year.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, Brittney, Forrest joining me in studio. Make sure you keep it locked right here to the ITV Network. So much more is on the way, and I don't want you to miss out.